Welcome.
Sheikh Al-Khazari. It's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali. I should have clearance. The name is Zaina Kazim.
Sir, I understand, but you can't enter without being searched. It's standard procedure.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception. Understood.
Crystal. That was a big waste of time. Crystal Dawn won't be.
Think you're coming on a bit strong there. I just don't feel the same way. Just back off, okay?
That was a big waste of time. Crystal Dawn won't be happy.
Excuse me. Can you please extinguish that cigarette? You are blowing cancer directly into my body.
It's a smoking area. If you don't like it, piss off.
Jesus, I was just asking nicely.
No, you were being a bitch. Now go away and binge eat some celery or whatever idiots like you do. Or I'll do something worse than blowing cancer in your face.
Oh my God, what is your problem? You are sick.
You have no idea.
I thought the series she debuted in Chicago was a lot more compelling. It was so powerful. It made you feel things. Seems a little harsh. Stick to your acrylic walls here and leave true art to your mind. No, no, no!
"47. I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal."
Hello, sir. If you want to get past me, I have to frisk you first. That's not open for discussion.
Hello there, sir. There we go.
pretty swanky place, huh?
Oh, yeah. I could get used to a gig like this.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Not sure about using the green batteries.
You don't have to tell me. I read all that paper. Okay, with you. How do you feel about the awfulness of
Hey, how are you? Any news on the new guard assigned to codename Pinky?
I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported for duty. Probably still down in the...
Hey, waiter, come over here.
Oh, shit. Sounds like we have some sort of situation in progress. Let's go. Roger that.
Help me! Hey, you gotta work. Stay low. Don't panic. Follow me.
Location checked. Suspect not here. Somebody just got killed. There's a killer on a rampage. When waiters close, huh? Hey, are you okay? Come down here. Hey, you were... Oh. Let's shoot this son of a bitch. Yeah, that guy. I just saw him. No, God.
Target in sight. You are gonna regret this. He's wounded. I'm out. Need a new clip. Down.
Follow me. Stay alert. We got a live one. Head down. Take it, guy. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Over there! Over there! Right there!
On behalf of His Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali, I...
Good to see you. How lovely to see so many familiar faces here today. Now, this has been a dream of mine for a great many years. And as all of you know...
Look, it's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali. I should have clearance. The name is... Aina Kazim.
Sir, I understand, but you can't enter without being searched. It's standard procedure.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it, and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception. Understood?
Crystal.
Yeah. Oh, God! Help! Please help me! Over there! Flush him out.
Oh, God!
All right.
Don't let him take control of the situation.
47. I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal.
Sir, you're gonna have to stop right there. "47. I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal.
Find out what that was.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Is anyone there? Who made that sound? We should really check that out. Go have a look-see, please.
Understood. Excuse me?
Stand back, please. I will investigate.
Oh, yeah, no one.
Christ's sakes. Command! Yeah, we got a casualty. Hands off that body!
Don't move. Do not even flinch. Good.
Yeah.
Why?
Just wondered if you got the briefing on the lockdown drill tomorrow?
I got it.
I'll get issued one tomorrow morning. Well,
identify yourself. Hold it right there. My patience just ran out. Moving in on target, over. What's with it? It's karma, my friend. Bad karma for you.
My God! What the hell do you now?
Oh, that's cute. He wants to go hand to hand. On my 12 o'clock. Engage! Need a break! Go and check it out. Come on, go.
Got it.
Awesome. Took one.
47. I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal.
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Hello. Yeah, I just wanted to remind you about the lockdown.
Hey, who are you?
It's me. I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea to stop.
Please don't move!
Looks like we have a serious incident here.
Yeah, I've locked the golf hall up in maintenance scrub. Not that many of us have keys, and people tend to stay out of that room anyways, so no one will get hurt.
Someone for taking private money if that money facilitates the creation of new art.
Yeah. Oh, it smells delicious. Is it nearly done?
Are you kidding me? No, it needs to simmer for perfection. It
must not be disturbed. You speed it up, and you break all the glorious flavors. It'll become mush.
Well, I got a call from upstairs that the guest is hungry.
When that clock rings, Mr. Ingram can eat, and it will be like the angels touched his palate. Heaven. You understand?
Sir, your breath stinks. Back off.
Carl Ingram finally gets what he deserves. Good riddance. Now let's get Marcus Stuyvesant.
We've got a possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Our Royal Highness has never complained about it before. Okay, but it means I'll work slower.
I don't care what tempo you work.
It will be slow. And I'll probably get a warning about that. What? What the heck is happening? I don't like this monkey business.
This day just keeps getting better and better.
good sir.
Someone's all kitted up.
Welcome. To the barge Al-Ghazali.
There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment. All right, try this. 4706.
And as all of you know, I am from one of the less privileged sides of the spectrum.
There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
James Gordon's sick today. Of all things. His Highness has everyone working. Triple shift. So much.
must be kidding me. A weapon?
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Quick, count to 10. 1, 2. Oh, fuck. Again. Oh, no, not now. What am I doing anyway? I don't give a shit.
Hey, you there? You okay? You should get up now.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped.
I'm coming for you! Advance to better positions! Engage at will! We lost the target, damn it!
Get ready! We've got trouble!
Time to go to work!
I see.
No sign of him here.
Alright, I'm on it.
That sounded weird. Go see.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sure you can handle it. What I paid you for. I know. Jeez, this could be a serious problem. Darling, you know how it works. We've done this 1,000 times. See what you can do. If everything fails, then you get me. This is my day, and I pay you to make sure I can enjoy it. Understood? Yes. Good. Now off you go. I have...
Oh no! Somebody, I need help for fuck's sake!
Command, please acknowledge. Come in, command. Someone's making trouble. Possibly high on drugs.
I just want to remind you about the lockdown protocol. That's right, 900 hours.
The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway. A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to put... Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
See here.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a keycard to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell. Guards are heading your way. Be careful.
Time to go to work. Hey, what are you...
47 reinforcements are incoming. More guards on their way.
Bloody wanking hell. Oh my god. Oh no, who's that?
Whoa! Assassin Actual, this is Alpha 1 Actual. Got a casualty here! Whoever did this can't be far!
Man, yeah, I'm here now. It's all clear. Over. We gotta find the punk! Search the area! Area clear. Proceeding to next sector.
Get up. Move it.
Yes, command. Confirmed.
Hey, wake up. Are you
Leading
there?
out.
Hang in there.
Over.
Paramedics are on the way.
System online.
Seven guards are heading your way. Be careful.
Hey, it's me. I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea to start with. Exploding golf ball. I don't want blood on my hands. I've never taken things to such an extreme before.
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room? Good. We're in. Now all you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Building cameras are now disabled. Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Huh. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Handy. Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this, 47.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Why? Just wondered if you got the briefing on the lockdown drill tomorrow. I got it.
Now we'll just wait for the partners to be alone. Then you can activate the room's lockdown feature.
When I get my hands on that little shit, Edwards. Good thing Father isn't around to see this. If he's caught up in some meaningless handshaking situation right now, I swear to God. Guards, leave us. We need to talk privately for a moment.
Oi, you. Who are you? Dragon 6, this is Yankee Golf 15
Please vacate.
Please advise.
Private
Over.
company.
That's it. You need to give it up or face the consequences. Bloody hell.
What are you still doing in here? Leave us.
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington. With everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take it for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom. The world believes we're dead. What more do you want?
Me? Nothing. My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47. Finish it.
47. Finish it.
Where the hell is that security now?
Finally,
this? Carl, did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom. The world believes we're dead. What more do you want?
Me? Nothing. My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47. Finish it.
47. Finish it.
What's this? Carl, did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom. The world believes we're dead. What more?
Me? Nothing. My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47. Finish it.
47. Finish it.
idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions.
Where's
you take
security?
for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadow. No more.
Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood. How did you... I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral and then
Excuse me, you really shouldn't be here. Someone's... Hey, you're armed, right? We need help.
What's going on here? What happened?
We got a trespasser here.
Okay, step back. I'll go and check. Command, no sign of Tango. No immediate threat at my 12, over.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. I've never seen her down like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
You know what we're doing, Sergeant? We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Did you get that bird shit off the front screen of my car then? I think so. Sure about that. Maybe they'll make happen.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary's suicide. Side note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with... Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
I'll finish getting up. Grab it. Call down the staff.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
You always led by example rather than by words.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it now?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory must have stopped her, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behavior without batting an eyelid.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you even do that? I can't do that. I remember how it was with the first. The wounds that come out.
If you want to pass through, I got it. Sorry, you have to.
Jesus H. Christ! Hi! Race help!
Help me! He's out of it!
We came here to bury our mother, and she shows up alive and kicking. Zachary found dead in his bed this morning. Or perhaps the planned funeral is still taking place, and I have to do the eulogy. And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. How are things coming along inside?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Did all the groceries arrive?
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really good. Spend a few.
How are you, sir?
How you been? Can you just stand up, please?
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I don't know any faith, but Emma was sure Emma would throw him out first time she got. Now, we'll never know.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
The only real difference is the culture around it. That and the fact that every public figure has to expect their life will be catalogued by their fans and their haters.
Rebecca.
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck stand. You have a way with words.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Last thing I need.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Fake funeral tomorrow.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Reading? You look really smart.
Can't you tell me about
I
economy?
should probably,
Put a pin in it. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Did you want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble?
Greetings, sir.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up. Inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she was up against.
Aaron Ford
She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely.
No, I need it immediately.
If you only knew what we think. Please. I wonder what you would do.
Attack, regroup, close the gates, and wait it out.
That American lawyer in the small office. Get the travel documents.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of...
So I
Maybe
think,
we should get back to...
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in England now. Vaughn, Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. No, she's calm as ice. It's just not natural. Nobody's that calm. It's gonna end in murder, I'm telling you.
Let's talk about real family affairs. How's it going with that love life of yours? Still rocking the spinster lifestyle? Come, sit down.
I haven't.
Hello there, sir.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her site. Am I right?
Mr. Guttenberg, hello. Yeah, listen. No, listen. I understand, but you need to talk to Anthony about that. Calm down. Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement, but you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers. Listen, you know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your returns. Don't worry. Give Anthony a call. Okay?
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder. But I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your finding. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
find out if the vote was notarized. How the hell did that happen? No, we all signed it.
Okay.
Notarized the very same day.
How are you today, sir?
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But why safe with it? You never miss it.
How are you?
Have you ever fallen in love with somebody?
I should
So
let you get back to
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room. Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
I bet he's bringing all the girls along like that anyway.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Yeah, hey, bro.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure. Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case.
So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and...
Hello, sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secure. Good. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
I need some privacy. Thank you.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
God, no!
Mission complete.
What is it, Fernsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
He is a useless wimp. If it's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so, these are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems to be his role in the staged funeral event tomorrow that weighs on him.
Christ. If he'd just grow a pair.
I believe he is calling his ex-wife again. It could end with legal consequences. The harassment charges from last time led to that restraining order.
Should I talk to him?
Maybe it's better if I have a word with him. If I may, madam.
Yes, you might be right. Thank you, Fernsby. For centuries, the Carlyles have fought to prosper, all of us
Looking good.
alone. If we could only unite across time, we could crush them all. Oh, Zachary. At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlyle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone, I fear. That bloody Arthur Edwards, how did I not see it? I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried. Mr. Ford.
Mrs. Carlyle.
For heaven's sake, just say it.
They are gone.
I don't need assessments. I need absolute.
Kinds of interesting.
Hey,
Mr.
so-
Fernsby might.
No, yeah.
All right, later.
You know, you should really check up with your own financial affairs to make sure they're not affected by this whole thing.
Hi.
Did the portrait photographer check out? Verified his identity? Everything seems done.
Hello, sir.
Any temps on today?
Not that I'm aware.
I need to keep an eye out, stay on top of things like that.
I can't forget his eyes.
Greetings, sir.
Madam Carlyle certainly doesn't think so. Why else would she ask that detective to come here? Not that I saw.
All I can think about is those swollen eyes.
Are there any gardeners outside you haven't seen before? There are a lot of them on the grounds.
Not that I know of, no.
Can't be too careful. Part of the job.
I will make sure of that. Mark my words. eyes.
Hello there, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area. Freeze right there. Let me...
I need help! Someone, for Christ's sake! Oh, God!
Got hit!
Alright, we're stuck here! Damn it! Untouchable's down! He's down! Ah! You fucking...
Mission complete. Well done, 67.
Engage on contact! Okay, got it. Suspect locked.
Press him! Need a reload.
You're being so coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about anything exciting that you've seen?
Oh, I'd love to tell you. But then I'd have to kill you. Even if you are the prettiest girl I met in years. You're gonna be trouble for me, I can just tell.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities, right?
Dickhead, I want to talk...
Can we put a pin in it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look at me getting all giddy.
It's like year 10 all over again.
Gotta go. Can't you just relax?